Elder Maxon?
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I like how you're asking me that.
And I don't appreciate being betrayed by my own soldiers. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
Your outburst leads me to believe I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
I won't do it. Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Proctor Quinlan?
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
What do you know about the situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Dance under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
I don't need apologies. I need to know where he is.
Yes, you're quite... I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable.
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
I don't like your tone, Halen.
My tone. Who cares about protocol at a time like this? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
This better not be a waste of my time.
Of course not, ma'am.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing...
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Well, if it isn't the woman who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have documents for me? Or perhaps...
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't... I don't have time for...
Scribe Halen.
This way.
Scribe.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
Aren't you supposed to tell me where Dance went?
Yes. And I promise I will. But before I do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. It's a plea. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what's...
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's not a thing. He's one of your best.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
All I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
That's insane. He dedicated his life to...
Is that what it told you? How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
If Dance dies, then you lose me as well. I can't stay in good conscience if his life...
Unbelievable. You'd be willing to sacrifice your career for the sake of a machine? So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Pridwin Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Hi.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard the Pridwin, at the police station, or at the airport. But if you need me to take the fight...
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved. So I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They possess technologies that need to be confiscated or destroyed. I promise you, I won't hesitate to...
Sure. Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet...
Are a crucial facet of our operation here in the Commonwealth.
Reporting as ordered, Elder.
Before we
Any
continue,
Brotherhood soldiers that have
I want
not
to make
received
one
a
thing
research
clear.
patrol assignment
This
should speak to
conversation
Proctor Quinlan
will be the
immediately.
last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. You understand?
Understood.
Good. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I'm honored, Elder.
You've earned it by your own... Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoria.
What? I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind.
If you say so.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind. It can wait.
If you say so.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind. It can wait.
If you say...
All right, all right.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Proctor Ingram, the Institute wants me to get something called a beryllium agitator from the ruins of mass fusion.
A beryllium agitator? I seem to remember reading an old technical document on those once, but I only thought they were theoretical. It must be pretty darn important if they're sending you to find one. You know, if we head over to mass fusion right now, we may be able to get the device before the Institute does. That's if you don't mind a little company, of course.
Yeah, it would be helpful.
I knew you'd see it. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. This could be our best chance at beating...
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Captain,
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
do you think Dance's execution was justified?
It's quite obvious Dance was a traitor. That machine's presence was endangering this ship and its crew. So it needed to be dealt with, swiftly and without mercy. Your actions in this matter were not only justified, they were vital to our mission. With all of that behind us, we can shift our focus back to our wartime preparations.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat, the Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Fine. But it hardly seems worth our time.
The Railroad may not appear to be a threat, but I can assure you they are a potential danger.
Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else.
To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with them.
Sure.
They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to... Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
I have another assignment for you, Paladin. Virgil. As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the Brotherhood. The time has come to deal with him.
Virgil is no longer a super mutant. His cure worked. He's no threat to us.
What? That thing actually found a cure? He can't be trusted. But as a human, he's trapped in the glowing sea. Maybe he can still be an asset to us. All right, we'll continue to monitor him. For now. For your service, allow me to offer you a new helm for your power armor. Wear it with pride. You've earned my respect, Paladin. Not many can say that. Carry on.
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
What the?
Take them all out!
Okay, let's do this. Here one
Take these damage! They got me! Matter of time.
Detonation secured and ready, sir.
Help me! Someone! Find him! Get up! Get up!
Something's out there. What was that?
Oh, God! Think I'm scared, huh?
Weapons called.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Here we go.
Ham.
Intruder countermeasures active. This unit is incapable of voice communication. Security mode enabled. Voice interface is unavailable at this time.
Ham.
Full system reset accepted. Awaiting instructions. Ready for programming instructions. Recommend interface type
Hell yeah.
RJ11G.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind. It can wait.
If you...
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind. It can wait.
If you say so.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right.
Knight Wagner
I'm
recording.
listening.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording.
It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute was incorrect. My scouts and I spent days combing the location for a way in and turned up nothing, other than a couple of minor casualties, when a contingent of synths boxed us into an old tunnel where we were sniffing around. My immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on whoever provided that intel. I suspect some wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some caps.
Captain.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
Those sympathizers deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Hostile target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn synths, they're crawling all over the place. Send them out before we drop.
Damage, sir. I'll get us above the roof so you can bail out. We're in position! Go, go!
See you on the roof, Paladin. For victory! Check out that terminal over there.
Sweet.
Assessment, you positive time.
For the Brotherhood! Target's gone dark.
Caught you!
Going down.
You must be
Open fire!
Something's out there.
Fire at will!
your existence.
No mercy! Cease fire! Target down! At Victoria!
Detonating explosive charge.
Damn it! They've knocked out the power to the elevators!
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Attacking.
Engaging hostile life form. How interesting.
Take him down!
Sweet.
Could always drop through here. Might not be as cushy as an elevator ride, but at least we'll be headed in the right direction.
That ought to do it.
There, that's done.
Yes.
Going down. Copy.
There it is. Mass fusion's reactor. Don't make them like that anymore. Radiation levels are dangerously high in there.
Now
Let me know if you need any
cycling
radiation
Please
protection.
wait.
I'll communicate with you through their intercom
Initiating
system
decontamination
while I monitor everything from out here.
Contamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Going weapons hot!
Commencing lawful use of deadly force. Continued resistance is unlawful.
Lockdown ended.
The Institute must have sent reinforcements. I'll help hold them off. Just make sure you get the agitator out of here.
Movement detected.
Right here.
Curious. Be warned. These attacks are
Engaging hostiles.
initiated. I'm over there. This is damage. I am it.
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
We really should just stay out of each other's way.
Dr. Lee,
Look, I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
I was able to keep the Institute from getting their hands on the beryllium agitator.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
What ended up happening at Mass Fusion?
Thanks to your help, our forces managed to take the building with very little resistance from the synths. We've posted a garrison there, and they'll keep the place under guard for the time being. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. We've got a lot of work to do. Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
We don't need luck, Ingram. We've got you.
I didn't do it alone. Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should be the one who has the honor of starting Liberty Prime. Just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists.
Weapons ready.
Probability of Chinese victory: impossible.
I need some covering fire, now!
Proceeding to target coordinates. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Democracy is non-negotiable.
Ad Victoriam!
Defeat is not an option. Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Alaska's liberation is imminent. Objective reached.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Keep those synths away from Prime, soldier!
Scanning defenses.
Secure the area!
Scanning results. Negative. Warning.
Something's out there.
Subterranean French-Chinese compound detected. Obstruction depth 5 meters. Composition: sand, gravel, and communism. Tactical assessment: breach compound to restore democracy.
Area secure.
Warning: all personnel should move to minimum safe distance. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Obstruction eliminated. Ground units initiated.
The mission is proceeding as planned, Paladin. Well done. Our next target is the reactor. If anything tries to slow us down, I'm ordering you to destroy it.
to pick this.
This is the Institute. Disappointed. Target down.
Is somewhat by order of the Institute. You must. Your destruction is inevitable. Sensor reading detected.
Victory for the brother.
Whoever or whatever you are.
Over here! Target down.
What was that? Over here! Shoot the kill! Oh, damn it!
Target down.
Paladin. Reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters.
Useless.
I didn't expect to see you again. Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
I'm here to blow up your reactor, Sean. Put an end to the Institute.
Well, at least there's no need for guessing games now. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
All the enemies you created. You can't imagine why I'd be standing here.
Perhaps I didn't think to count you among them. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
Sean, I hoped there was...
This isn't some fairy tale, Mother. There's no saving me. I'm dying. And you're going to destroy everything I've ever loved. You're going to have to live.
Sure.
Now. If...
Right.
But I hope someday you...
Uh-huh.
Well done, Paladin. Looks like a path should be clear to the reactor. And I am happy to report that reinforcements have arrived.
Hostiles engaging. Hostile life form. I'm under attack. Critical failure.
Something's up there.
Perception impaired. Sustaining.
Tango down.
What was that?
Hello. By order of the Institute, you
Is someone
must
present?
destroy me.
I am the victim.
Yeah!
Division attack.
Another victory for the Brotherhood. Someone help!
contact detected. You must
Leave no
dine out
mutant
here.
alive! Leave no survivors. Taking fire! Area secure.
I'm through.
At Victoria, Paladin.
Good work, Paladin.
Sir.
I think it's time to leave this place to its fate. Time to go, Paladin. Our work here is done. Proctor Ingram, it's time to teleport us out.
Sorry, Elder, I would, but... well, this child showed up. He claims to be the Paladin's son, sir.
Hi there.
Please, Mom, don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
You're not going anywhere with me. You're not my son.
But you can't just leave me here. I don't want to die. Please, just think about it for a second.
That's not happening. No way.
You're just gonna leave me here? I can't believe it. I hate you.
All right, Ingram. Fire it up.
Hang on. You're telling me you leave that kid here to die? He's your son.
He's a synth, Ingram. He's not really my son.
Are you kidding me? The Institute made synths that look like children? I don't even know what to say. Except that they deserve what's coming to them.
You're clear to go then. Ready?
Absolutely. Let's get out of here.
You got it, Paladin.
I'm sending you to the detonation site. I'll set the relay to send the last of us to the Pridwin and make sure everyone is out. When that reactor goes up, this place will be nothing but a smoking crater full of rubble. Should be quite a sight. Looks like your work here is done, Paladin.
Hey, kid. You're not Sean!
You're just gonna leave me here?
Proctor Ingram has assured me that we'll be outside the blast radius. Press that button, and you not only defeat our enemy, you restore order and decency to the Commonwealth. It's time, Paladin. The Institute and their synth abominations must be eradicated.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world, all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. But the road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes. Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
You've done an exemplary job here, Paladin. Without your unwavering loyalty to our cause, this victory would never have been possible.
I did it for the people of the Commonwealth.
You truly have become one of us, sister. The Institute has been wiped clean from the face of our world. It's time we close this chapter on the Commonwealth and begin one anew.
Then let's get to it.
I'm pleased that you're anxious to continue your service for the Brotherhood, but this is neither the time nor the place to discuss it. Return to the Pridwin, and we'll decide what needs to be done. Paladin, I'm pleased you've returned. Captain Kells and I wanted to speak with you. Captain Kells.
As I expect Elder Maxon has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. There are still super mutants and ferals to be dealt with, as well as any remaining synths that escaped the blast. It's our hope that you will continue serving with the Brotherhood and assist us with eradicating these threats.
Of course, Captain.
Very good, Paladin.
In light of your service, Captain Kells and I both feel you deserve unique recognition for your contributions, both past and future. It's with great pleasure and the utmost respect that you are hereby granted the title of Sentinel. This is the highest honor a Brotherhood soldier can achieve, but we both felt strongly that it was well deserved.
In addition, we'd like to present you with this jetpack modification for your power armor. The Brotherhood has few of these devices in its possession, but we feel you've earned the right to utilize one of them. Congratulations, Sentinel. It's an honor to be serving with you.
Thank you both. I'm really quite honored.
The honor is ours. So, Sentinel, for the first time since we've met, I have no orders for you. From this moment forward, you will decide which missions you undertake and how you will guide us. Captain Kells and the personnel at the Cambridge police station still possess numerous operations for you to undertake. Where you go from here, ad victoriams.
Right? I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind. It can wait.
If you say so.
Huh. I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind. It can wait.
If you say so.
Elder Maxon?
You needed to ask me something, Sentinel?
How can I continue helping the brother?
Speak to the crew. I'm certain that... Was there anything else?
Really? Not right now, Elder.
Very well.
Thank you for all
Quinlan?
your hard work
That's
and
quite the
dedication
crater
in the
you've
defeat of the
manifested
Institute.
in the center of Boston.
Our
Marvelous work.
sacrifices have been great,
Marvelous.
but thanks to all of you,
I
we
was
stand
simply
today,
doing my
Commonwealth
duty,
free
Doctor.
from the grip of
Nonsense.
madness.
There's no need to be modest. You deserve all the
Tomorrow always
accolades
brings
you've been
another
receiving,
battle.
and more.
Thanks to all
Your
of you,
actions have proven to the
won
people of the
today.
Commonwealth that
And
the Brotherhood of
victorious
Steel
brothers and
has their
sisters.
best interests in mind. That's quite an accomplishment for someone who...
Right.
Well, I've already taken up more than enough. If you still wish to procure technical documents...
Pam.
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Dispensing data. 3. Confirmed reports of coursers surviving the collapse of geographical region designated Institute. 84% probability some or all coursers will continue to interfere with railroad operations. Conclusion. Courser threats must be...
Sure. Go on.
Target designated Courser Alpha. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no...
Captain Cade?
Feeling any after effects from the Institute explosion?
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing... You did a hell of a job out there, you know? Everyone aboard is talking about it. Getting Prime built and then leading him right up to the Institute's front door like you did was damn heroic, if you ask me. Anyway, as long as you're ad Victoria...
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Well, it appears you got what you wanted. The Institute's destroyed, and everyone up here thinks you're a hero.
I think I deserve a little praise. After all, I saved the Commonwealth.
Maybe. That remains.
Enough.
But even if you did, was it worth the cost? The fact of the matter is that innocent people died because Elder Maxon had delusions of grandeur. He kept preaching that the Institute was playing God for creating the synths. Well, you know what? Maybe he should take a look in the mirror, because he's the only one that I saw that's been playing God.
I don't want to lecture in morality.
Of course. I wouldn't want to ruin your self. You know, I actually convinced myself that you were using Liberty Prime as leverage. That you were hoping for the Institute to surrender. This is the second time I've let the Brotherhood betray me, and I don't intend for there to be a third. I've already told Proctor Ingram that I'm through working on Liberty Prime. I'm going to work on my own projects in peace, so from now on, I suggest we stay out of each other's way. Ad Victoriam, Sentinel.
Dr. Lee.
Look, I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
I know I'm not the first to say this, but I appreciate what you did down there. The Institute got exactly what it deserved.
If we won, why do you still sound so upset?
I guess I'm just thinking about all the lives that were lost getting to this point. There was this one pilot in particular. Rico was his name. I've been on this ship long enough that I watched him go from a greenhorn wastelander to a Lancer. Every day, after his duty shift, he'd come back here and we'd talk about... I remember the day Kells put him in command of a vertibird. He ran right down here to me and handed me a bottle of whiskey. I told him to keep it, but he insisted. He said I was his friend. Felt he owed it to me for keeping him sane all those years.
I have a feeling this story isn't gonna end well.
You could say that. Right before you got back to the Predwin, Kells told me he was shot.
Sure.
Some punk with a rocket launcher got lucky and blew him from the sky. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. It's not really any of your concern. I guess I just wanted to show you that there's two sides to every victory. Those, well, I think I've raked you through the mud for long enough. Here, I want to give you this as a... I hope the gesture means...
Proctor.
Well, if it isn't our very own Sentinel. You got some spec...
Let me see what you have.
Got some choice web...
From up here. Great work, man.
Kells?
A moment, Sentinel. We have squires in need of training. They're young recruits. They need a good example to follow. Someone to emulate. I realize the mission is simple on the surface. You'd be helping...
Sure. I'm happy to help.
Good. A squire will be waiting for you down below. He'll have the location.
Brotherhood.
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
All I've done with the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? With a single bomb in an arsenal. Preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
That's insane. He dedicated...
Is that what it told you? How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
Absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.